I'm Dylan Black. 175th anniversary reunion. That's a lot of years is coming, and it's happening at Lisgar Collegiate to talk about all the fun events that's taking place May 4th and 6th that weekend. Right now we have Elizabeth Hale, the Vice Chair of the Lisgar 175th anniversary reunion. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
We also have Ms. Patsy Agard. Now I'm saying that because, well, you're a principal, and I should say Ms. Agard is with us. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Wonderful. Can I ask how long you've been the principal at Lisgar Collegiate?
I'm just in my fourth year right now. I've finished up my third year at the end of January.
Yeah.
So,
can I ask you what's the best part about being a principal at such a historic location?
I would say the location itself. It's a beautiful building, if anyone's ever seen it. It's by the canal, so the location is just incredible. It's close to shopping, it's close to downtown.
Yeah.
And having come from Toronto, I was quite excited to go back downtown again.
That's nice. How many students are enrolled at the school?
Just under 1,100.
That sounds like a lot of names for you to remember.
Yeah, I try my best.
She tries her best. Elizabeth, okay, so 175th anniversary reunion. This is pretty exciting. I mean, you don't see this very often where you have a reunion. People always ask you, going back to your high school reunion? Well, people are going back 175 years to possibly go to this, which is exciting. It's happening the weekend of May 4th and 6th?
That's right.
Okay, now where exactly will it be taking place? Primarily on the grounds of the school?
Yeah, it's mostly taking place at the school. We have events Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning. The only thing that's off-site is Saturday night we have a gala dinner dance at the Shaw Center. Okay. And that's a ticketed event, so you have to buy your tickets early. Yeah. But everything else will be at the school. The school will be open the whole weekend, and people are welcome to come down. It's open. There's just to show up, you don't have to buy a ticket, but we'd like you to register so we can keep in touch afterwards.
Okay. Can you tell us about some of the alumni that will be taking part in this? Some of the famous faces?
Of course. So on Friday, we're going to have Valdi, who is a Juno Award-winning musician, and he will be performing at our Blue and Gray night. Okay. And then we also have Rich Little will be headlining.
Who?
Rich Little.
Rich Little.
Yep. So he's a comedian, impersonator, well-known Ottawan, and he will be at the Variety Night.
And look, you might recognize Rich Little in this photo as well. I guess we're going back to 1957.
That's
Is that the year that he graduated?
Yep.
And you can spot him right away, right in the front, right in the middle, right? Look, he's taken over that picture even there, because he's always been an entertainer, and of course there's Rich today, and he's well known for, of course, appearing on Ed Sullivan's Show, Jackie Gleason, Glenn Campbell, the man of 1,000 voices.
That's right.
How can I ask Patsy? How did you get Rich Little to be a part of this? I mean, obviously he graduated at Lisgar, but that's pretty cool to get this celebrity to come up.
Yeah, we have a pretty incredible alumni, and they've been working hard to put together the weekend, and they reached out to him and were able to secure him for the Friday night event. That's
incredible, because he's a pretty busy guy. He's got a show in Las Vegas that goes on. Okay, so do we know exactly what Rich will be doing at the event?
Oh, I think it's under wraps.
Oh, it's under wraps?
It's going to be great, though.
Some impressions?
Could be, yeah. Yep.
That's very exciting. All right. Okay, so can you tell us about who's actually putting this together now? The students are helping out in a big way.
So we have an alumni association. We're one of the few schools to have one, and it's a large group of very dedicated graduates who get together regularly and organize fundraising for the school in general during the year. But then we come together with a larger group to put together reunions. We usually do sort of milestone reunions, like 150, 160. Now we're at 175. And so we have this group that gets together, and then we also partner with the school, and we have current students who join us to help organize the weekend, because we want people from all generations, all graduating years, and current students to want to come to the reunion and get involved.
Okay, Patsy. So what years are we looking at here for this reunion? I mean, how far back are we going for people who will be attending this?
We're going back as far as the 40s, the 1940s for this. And as Elizabeth pointed out, it's quite interesting to see, students who are currently still in high school who are looking forward to becoming alumni. They've been part of this from the beginning in terms of the planning for the 175th. So they're quite excited to meet some of the alumni. Our students that are in the school, many have family members who attended Lisgar. I always say everybody has a connection to Lisgar one way or the other. Being 175 years old, you sort of create that legacy and have those connections with people.
I'm just going to ask you here, in ballpark, I guess, how many students do you think walked through the hallways over 175 years?
That's a great question, because we currently, as I said, have 1,100 students. So given that, I mean, You do the math.
Thousands and thousands, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah,
And you're right, so
literally, yeah.
probably everybody's been touched by Lisgar somehow, right? So how can people sign up for this, Elizabeth? Because,
Yes.
I mean, are there limited spots?
Some of
for
the
something like
events
this?
are ticketed and there are limited spots. Right now we're doing fairly well in our ticket sales, but we do encourage people to buy their tickets earlier rather than wait till the last minute. But the best place to do that would be on the website, the Alumni Association website, which is www.lisgar.net.
Okay.
If you don't have internet access, you can call the school and they can direct you to a phone number that we can also assist people.
Okay. Patsy, would there be different days that would be more specific for different years? Like would the 40s show up on a Friday? Would the 50s and 60s show up on a Saturday? Just because of the age differences?
I think the events are multifaceted enough that people would be interested in coming any of the days. I think probably the most specific is Sunday with the Sports Wall of Fame, and that might be geared towards past athletes from Lisgar or people who are interested in the individuals that are getting inducted into that.
I know we're out of time. I know there was a fundraiser you wanted to mention as well, but I guess all the details would be at lisgar.net for the fundraiser.
Yep.
And of course, for the 175th anniversary reunion, that's just exceptional. It's going to be a fun weekend in the nation's capital, May 4th to 6th.
Great.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth and Ms. Asgard.
Thank you very much.
Principal. Coming up, more daytime as always right here on Rogers TV. Don't go anywhere.